distress, how do you deal with the distress? How do you deal with the stress as a team? So you should have a mechanism to fight. You should have a mechanism to shout at each other. But you should at the same time have a mechanism that on a weekend you'll still get together and have fun. So you should not have any residue going from one day to the next day. You should just clean it up. Next day morning you're in it together and do it all over again. So because that mission is a collective mission, okay, you are in it for together till the end.
Okay, so basically you're saying have a proper mechanism for conflict management within the team.
Yeah, so I won't use the word, as a sophisticated word as conflict management. It's like a very, very informal, amorphous idea of staying together, no matter what. The more the founders are together, the stronger the team is, the more people start working with you. So hiring also, they see how the founders behave with each other. They see what kind of organization they do. Okay? So the values that founders bring together as a team, and they should, it's not like they should not see you fight. It's about, okay, what do you do after the fight?
After the fight,
okay? So do you gripe about the founders with your team members or you don't, right? So I think that element of making sure that you work with dedicated, emotional founders is extremely critical. It should not be transactional.
Okay.
You should not come together for the business plan.
Okay.
It should be something larger than that. Okay, so if you're coming together for the transaction goes, team goes.
So basically there should be a common buy among all the...
वो पुकारे उन्होंने एक लेखक होते हैं.
Okay.
Okay, I'll speak a little bit.
Sure.
So he used to say, मैत्री ही गरजेवर अवलंबून असू नये. गरज संपली की मैत्री संपली. Okay. So similarly, you have come together. You could have done anything else together as well. But the fact that you have come together is the more important part. That you're doing business is a consequence. So that philosophy is extremely critical when you're choosing your founding team. And the first 6 to 12 months is all romantic, just like marriage. Everything is fine. It's after the 12 months that starts happening, right? Then what do you do with it? Then, I don't like this thing about this guy, I don't like that thing about that guy. Okay, that goes on, buddy. So you're not a perfect person as well. So making sure that you deal with each other's imperfections, extremely critical for the team. The business can go up and down. The founding team should not, go up and down. They should remain. They should hang on.
Sanjay, so in the scenario, so for example, in my case, I am a single founder company. I'm being trying to look out for co-founder. Now, what would you suggest in terms of if I don't know or if I don't have people whom I know had been into into a relationship where they can come and join me?
Yeah.
So pretty much it would be unknown guys or guys who would just once in a while, maybe I'd work for 6 months or a year. In that scenario, how would you suggest to get a right co-founder? Or how do you go about that? Because emotional connect, as you said, would only come by the time. It doesn't come by.
So good question. So I would answer it in two parts. One, you're anyway networking, right? So you have an amorphous business plan. You're discussing with others in the network, right? So making sure that you discuss your business plan with as many like-minded people as possible. Like TIE is one such forum. You can be networking here, talking about presenting your business plan and standing up and saying, boss, I'm looking for partners. As simple and blunt as that. I'm going to interview you, you interview me. There's an opportunity. I've done these 4 things already. I've talked to a few investors, customers. So it's not necessary. As I said, a business or an opportunity is a consequence. It's the team that you need to find first. So make sure that you communicate your opportunity to as many people as possible. Now, let's say you don't find any partner in the process, right? So it's not all hell loose. Okay, so what you need to do is, your employees, your first year employees, treat them as partners, give them equity, bring them on board. Okay, so anyway you're going to hire them. So after the first 6 months, 12 months, you will realize that some of them are adding immense value. They have put their trust in you as a founder. You don't need to treat them as employees. You can actually pull them up and tell him, boss, I like what you do. I want to bring you up as a partner and bring him on. Okay? So because you have a working relationship now. So it's not necessary that you start with the founding team, but you should try that. If it doesn't happen, 12 months, 24 months, if you don't have that psyche in you that I'm not going to make my employees my partners, okay, then you need to refactor your idea of business. Your employees are your partners. Okay? And some of them may be founding partners. That's the only difference.
But I'll just go back a little bit. Actually, you talked about managing the cash flow in the first 6 months or a year. So I think there are two parts to it. One is that before we have, say, any employee,
Yeah.
and then after having the employee. So can you share some inputs about how to manage
Yeah.
that?
So, again, from my mistakes, the first thing I think entrepreneurs should do is not find employees, but find customers. Okay, I would recommend you guys to the entrepreneur to actually prepare a customer presentation and talk to as many customers as possible, saying that I'm going to start such a business in the next 6 months or 9 months or whatever. And are you going to buy from me? I'm going to do XYZ things, right? So making sure that you have solved the sales side of the equation first, helps a lot. You may not actually get a sale or a letter of intent, but you can get gate, right? So once you've done that, then you solve the employee side of the equation, right? And then you know that what are your first few projects going to cost you. So you can budget around the project. You can say the first 6 months, my project is going to be so much. So solve the sales problem first. Okay, the biggest challenge most of us as technology people have is we think of developing the product. Okay, मैं बैठ के code करेगा, Java में करेगा, C में करेगा, and I'll make this product and I'm going to go and talk about this. Go and talk as if you have a product. Nowadays, PPTware, Microsoft helps you to build a product that looks exactly like what your product will be. Okay, because you're not creating nuclear reactors. Okay, it is something that you can put it in a PPT and show, right, to the customer. So go and show your customer. Because the story starts from there. Okay? Then you can work out backwards. कि ये customer अगर खरीदेगा तो कितना time लगेगा, and then work out the money from that, and then find out what resourcing you need. And that's where you got to be a little innovative. Okay? How you hire the first 5 employees or the members, I'd rather use that word, who would be part of your first few projects. The innovation there is extremely critical to manage your cash flow. Now, I would say doing services business is not at all wrong. Okay? Doing consulting is not at all wrong. Rather, you should take pride in doing that. That will help you manage your cash flow. Don't go about hunting for angel investors in the first 12 months of your business. Try to sustain that business through the 2-horse model. Okay? You will always face that challenge about, "Hey, yaar, ye ghoda to daud nahi raha hai, to main kya karu?" Right? So, but that's business. Managing that constraint of running 2 houses, okay, or 2 horses, whatever you may want to call it, is that challenge. If you do it efficiently, intelligently, by making sure that you spend the money on the right things. Again, mistakes, a lot of them, we didn't know how to manage our finances as a company. I think we need to learn how to manage our company finances. Make sure that you're spending every dollar, the minutes that you're spending here, should you be here in this room, listening to some guy who just want to talk about his story, right? So make sure that you get every dollar or rupee out of your investment that you're doing. Being ruthless about it, like a Jew would be. Extremely critical. One of the biggest mistakes or limitations we have as technopreneurs is we are not ruthless about our finances. Okay, आपल्याला कळतच नाही आपण पैसे कुठे आणि का खर्च करतो. So we should refactor that thinking again.
I'm sure we are getting all the value for the time we are spending today. Yes, Anuj.
He's a great sales guy. Okay? Don't trust him.
Yeah.
Sanjay, you've been a scientist,
Yeah.
Great pedigree, then a great communicator, and you also have a good management ideas on how to go about it. And investors, they generally invest in the team, So it would have been probably a great cakewalk for you, going about. That is what I feel,
Man, you should talk to my wife. I'm really great. No, I was not a great communicator. Okay? I was a piss poor communicator. This is after 15 years of all this grey, white, lost hair. That is the output. Okay? And I'm still not a great communicator. I just speak my heart.
That's why talking to your wife.
Come again?
That's why talking to your wife.
When I do that, she's a Hindustani classical singer, so I can't talk business when I go home. Okay, so which is good actually. I feel it's like decompressing myself.
So we'll come back to that.
So coming back to your question, right? So the fact that I am a scientist is my profession. Okay, that's my passion. That's my liking. Okay, and you could be whatever you are. Okay? It doesn't have to be that you have to be an inventor and a scientist. Okay, you could be an engineer. Most of the great innovators were engineers, okay? which is great. You don't need to have great communication skills. Okay? It is not about your English. Rather, I would have been very happy if you spoke in Marathi when you spoke. Okay? So one of the things we always have this hang-ups. English मध्येच बोलायला पाहिजे. You should have that. You can speak in Hindi with your investors, no problem. Okay? So we should not have hang-ups about some of these, right? You can always have people who have great communication skills. There are many out there. There are very few people who can convert an